Lenny Randall heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Leading off tonight for Texas, second baseman.
First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
Popped high in the air. Bell calls for it. He's got it one away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Willie Davis is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Here comes the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Hot shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are two away. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Jeff Burrows will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Underhanded flip, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Hit hard to the right side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Texas. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Number 28 gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Number 39 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tribe, second baseman, number 39.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And Eric, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And they come off of what was overall an unsuccessful homestand. You can't afford to have a losing record when you're playing in your own building, so they're going to need to turn it around because they've got a tough stretch of road games coming up.
Slider is right there, 83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Still 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
George Hendrick will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Burrows waits on it. 1 out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
These guys need to swing for the fences. They're not an average team. They're one of the worst in the league in average, so they're not going to win games unless they hit the ball out of the ballpark. They're going to have to do that in this game.
Number 29 gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
0-1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Boog Powell will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, you're going to see right here the middle infielders are pinched towards second base bag. That's double play depth. And this is a ball that's hit a little bit farther towards the hole. So it takes a little longer for this play to get started, and they wind up only getting the one out.
Standing in now, Frank Robinson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers on the year, 272, 4 home runs, and 21 driven in. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And there's ball one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Shot toward right center. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you what, that's as great as an at-bat as you'll see all week. I mean, he just keeps fouling off pitch after pitch, waiting until he found the one he could do something with, and it finally comes right here on pitch number 9 as he drives it for an RBI single.
Into the box now, Oscar Gamble, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Grieve is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 1 and the Rangers nothing. Tom Grieve will stand in, and it was his home run that, remember, was the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Jim Spencer will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Roy Howell will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Reined in. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Number 30 will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. This is line to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
That's a nice swing of the bat right there. Hits that ball right on the button out to left field. That'll easily score that runner from third.
Into the box, number 10. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 21 driven in. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Lenny Randall gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
You know, sometimes people talk about no doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Stepping in now, Willie Davis, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
In now, Jeff Burrows. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
No strike.
Four runs here in this half inning. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box now, Toby Hara. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
The 1-0 delivery. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Drilled to the right side. Scooped up onto first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 6 and the Indians 1. Buddy Bell will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Third baseman, Buddy Bell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Alan Ashby will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, that one got the pitcher. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, number 39.
Number 39 stands in. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Fielded cleanly, and he is in there.
And you know what? They're probably thinking, wow, it's about time something goes our way. This one's going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to be good enough to plate that runner from third and get him a run closer.
George Hendrick is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready on 1 and 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Grieve has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Number 29 steps in now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 2 full. Texas is out in front, 6-2. Tom Grieve is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jim
Spencer is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Roy Howell steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Hendrick on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Number 30
Number 30
steps into the box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Leading off the inning, Boog Powell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get him back in the game.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Frank Robinson.
Settling in now, Frank Robinson. He reached on a single in his first try. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. 1-2, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard to short. Hara is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Oscar Gamble.
Oscar Gamble stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. And that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Lenny.
Into the box now, Lenny Randall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Hendrick. 2 down.
The batter, number
Willie
5.
Davis will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The right fielder, number 20. Jeff.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Jeff Burrows will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Lays off 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Number 33 will come in and pitch now.
For the Indians, number 33.
Toby Hara gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. It's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1 strike.
Two 2-1, here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or 2 to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking guys.
Tom Grieve will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Pause, now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. takes this the other way to right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And a relay home. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
The first baseman, number 9.
Jim Spencer steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Too high, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Chop foul wide of first. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. In danger now of a 2nd walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Line drive to left. Gamble is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rangers 8 and the Indians 2. Buddy Bell will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, Alan Ashby.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Yep, sure enough. He got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Alan Ashby. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Into the box, Frank Duffy, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
One out and a runner on second base. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. On the ground to third. Howell takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number
39, will be the batter. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Two and one after the foul ball there. The set and the 2-1 pitch.
Outside.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. Still 8-2. Roy Howell will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Third baseman, Roy Howell.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ashby is camped under this one. 1 away.
The batter, number 30.
Number 30 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Moving under it, Hendrick. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 10.
Number 10 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. George Hendrick will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Waiting on it, the center fielder. One down.
Now batting, number 29.
Number 29 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And that's in there for strike one. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman,
Boog Powell will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Grieve going back on it, still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
In now, Frank Robinson. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
That evens it up 1-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Oscar Gamble will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
That's wide, 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Gets him out in front as this is hit in the air down the right field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That hit by pitch is really going to come back to sting him here. With two-way, he's going on contact over there at first. You can bet that feels good as he comes all the way around to score on the RBI double.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Mike Bassick is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Stepping in now, Buddy Bell. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Very weakly on the ground. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5 innings complete. The Rangers on top here, 8-4. Lenny Randall steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bell in foul ground. And, oh, this one drops. 0-1, here it comes. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Willie Davis ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Nobody out, runner on first. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
No.
Too high, ball 3.
3-2.
Jeff Burrows will be next. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And if you're going to walk back-to-back hitters, you definitely don't want to do it to the top 2 guys in the lineup. And now you've got the heart of the order due up, and you know those guys can sense weakness from a mile away.
Jeff Burrows will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, you know, you get the top 2 guys in your lineup on base, and now you're setting yourself up for the big boys to come in and do some damage, and then this happens. Now you need your cleanup hitter to pick you up and at least get that runner home from third, now with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Toby Hara. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Alan Ashby gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
The pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Hit out towards second. Randall fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Frank Duffy.
Now in the box, Frank Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
One ball. No
Bases
strike.
are empty, one man out.
Ball
That's
two.
inside. 2-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You're really wasting a lot of bullets on a guy that you should get out fairly quickly. You got to go right after him. Get him out of here.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Number 39 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty nice one with the bat. Multi-hit games are always nice to come by.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Two and 0. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping in, George Hendrick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hendrick.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball. No strike.
Two and 0 now.
2-0.
2 out with the man at first. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Jim Merritt will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. He's set and the pitch. Number 29 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4. Number 38 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 38.
Tom Grieve will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For Cleveland, 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.